Hello everyone, Ross from Brain and Business Rewired. So we just touched on meditation and also upon positivity surrounding yourself, nice words, being nice to yourself, the accountability list, and writing nice things down. Just carry a pad everywhere with you, write nice things for yourself. So anyway, I want to move on to dieting and stuff now. Not to get you to start dieting or anything like that, because diets are actually quite bad for you. Totally switching up your diet, it can also be dangerous, harmful to the point where it could kill you. I don't want to scare you or anything, but if you if you eat lots of meat all the time and then you just switch to being a vegetarian, one day you're eating a bacon sarnie and the next day you're eating nothing but greens, your body could go into shock. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. But try to, and I know a lot of people, some people, the taste of vegetables and stuff like that, it's not best for some people. So try and have as much raw vegetables as you can. So maybe whack it in a smoothie or something like that. But try to get as much green vegetables as you can. I mean, there's a reason why the people up in the back of China and stuff like that, and India and that, lives 130 years of age, and still fully compost men. Often they've got springs in their steps, more than a teenager. But it's because of their diet, and and they probably meditate a lot and they oxygenate their body. But it could also be to do with where they are. Their air is a lot cleaner and stuff like that. Their quality of life is a bit better depending on where they are. So try to be beware of a lot of supermarket vegetables. If you're able to get to a farmer's market, I know sometimes it costs a little bit more, but what you want to do is you want to try and be able to trace where your vegetables are coming from, where your fruits and veg is coming from. Try to find a good supplier. If you could find a good supplier for seeds, or you have, you do get some decent vegetables, you can regrow from those vegetables. I have some videos in my phone, I think, and on this app as well, on the TikToks, showing how you can grow lots and lots of different types of fruits and vegetables. So I am going to start posting about that in order to help you guys learn how to do this. I mean, you can grow microgreens on your window ledge, as medicine and stuff like that. So I think it's very important that we start to look at our diets and start to look at, I'm not saying totally change up your diet, but try to introduce some sort of Ayurveda into it, and lots of mushrooms if you can. I know mushrooms, I don't like the taste of mushrooms, but these things are so very, very, very beneficial for us. So actually, just a quick plug, actually, saying that I have mushroom supplements capsules. So if you don't get enough enoki, or if you don't get enough shiitake, shiitake, maitake, if you don't get enough for lion's mane or oyster mushroom within the system, you can always contact me. I have capsules, weekly and monthly supplies of capsules that you can order. Also herbs and spices as well, just in case you don't get enough of those in your system. You can add those to your diet. So anyway, plug over. But so eating good foods is very important to us. Lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, but we also want lots of pure water as well. Okay, and so I want to touch on fasting next, but we're going to stay just briefly with the dieting, because I wanted to talk to you about the times of day when you should eat, because our original constitution was, we just ate handfuls of food whenever we were hungry, so we weren't sitting down to huge meals. I just want to check on the time here, because we've gone over a few times with the videos. But yeah, so we only ate when we were hungry, but now we eat for pleasure. You go to a fancy restaurant and the chef does something amazing with a sea bass. You know what I mean? We get Thailander with it, and we go out and we enjoy food more than we do to consume it for survival. But you don't need to eat often to survive. We only die of hunger because we've been taught that we'll die without food. You can fast for months at a time. Absolutely months at a time you can go without food. So long as you condition your mind and your body, you can go without food for a very long time. It's the conditioning of, oh, I'm starving. You can go without food for at least 2 months. And so it's doable. And at that point, what starts to happen is your body actually starts to create stem cells. Okay? So anyway, we're just going to touch briefly back onto the food, and so try to get as much as you can. Have smoothies. If you don't like the taste of vegetables, it's always said best not to mix the fruits and the vegetables together, especially if you're having a juice. If you mix them together, the fruit is going to ferment in your stomach, and so it's probably not best. So you have one or the other. Maybe you can add some powders to the mixes if you like, some beneficial stuff, but make sure you're getting something that's, that's not mass produced. It's easy enough to find someone on TikTok here. I've seen somebody actually selling some really, really good things on here. I'll try to get their shop for you if you like. If you want to ask me where it is, I'll find it for you. But yeah, so try to eat as healthily as you can. I know it's difficult, especially with this. Try to get as much greens in your diet as you possibly can. Blend them up, cook them up. But raw vegetables are actually quite very, very, very good for you. Having raw vegetables, fruits and nuts diet for a little while will help immensely. So with lots of mushrooms and stuff like that. Probably best not to eat them raw though. Have to cook them up in your dinner or get them in the capsules. Like I said, you don't have to get them from me. You can get them from loads of different online stores. So it's not just about the ones that I have. You can get them from, there's thousands of different companies that do them. Just so long as you're getting some sort of benefit from them, because we're kind of mushrooms ourselves really. We're walking, talking, got issues, mycelium. So anyway, I just want to see how long we've got left. Right, I'm going to come back at you in a second. So I just wanted to say just quickly, just about diet. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look here. It was just, I know it's important about the food and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's a bit neither here nor there whether I'm saying this or not. But I'm just just trying to help you with the practices, because when you're adding, the change in diet to all of the other steps that you've got, it changes the frequency in your body. This is about changing the frequency and changing the way your blood moves around your body, the way your heart pumps, and the way the three brains in your body communicate. We have one in our head, one in our heart, one in our gut. Actually, men have like a couple down, 3 or 4 down there as well, but that's neither here nor there. They listen to that mostly. But we're trying to get you to connect these two here. These two here are the main ones that need connecting, okay? Because what we've got to know is, what we've got to remember is the heart. The heart brain sends more messages to the head brain than vice versa. Okay, so this is where we lead from a lot of the time. This is what tells us, it tells us a lot actually. But anyway, so I don't want to sidetrack. I wanted to stay on with the diet stuff. But yeah, so don't diet and don't use supplements as a replacement for your foods. I would say talk to your doctor, but doctor's probably just happy to push pills down your throat or give you something else. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let this go now, and I'm going to be back momentarily.